Hi guys,
Hey.
I'm Shauni.
And I'm Mondi.
And we have been married for 10 long, amazing, wonderful years.
Yes.
And today, we're going to talk about, should I get married or nah? But before we do, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have so much that we want to share with you, and
right.
we would not want you to miss a thing. And we're going to talk about it right after this intro. Should you get married or should I get married? I guess depends on how you look at it.
Yes.
Or nah. I think that people that really want to get married should think twice about getting married.
Why do you say that?
Because a lot of times people are so focused on getting married, on the wedding, and I'm gonna have a husband, I'm gonna have a wife, that they tend to forget the marriage part itself.
I get you.
Okay? How that thing is gonna go. Okay? Because there's a rhythm to it, right?
I agree.
There's a rhythm to marriage.
There is a rhythm to marriage, but before you get into the rhythm, you have to learn about that person
That's
first.
what I'm talking about.
You gotta know something about them, the good and the bad. And I always relate to business.
Okay.
It's a merger. You guys are merging
Yes.
the two entities together.
And one acquired another.
Unbeknownst to the other one.
Right.
Got acquired.
Right, you done got acquired.
Oh, my goodness. But yeah, you have to learn about that person. In business, they call it doing your due diligence.
Right.
You got to learn about them first. What do they like? What do they don't like? Did I marry a person who's a habitual liar?
Ooh.
Did I marry a person who likes to gamble?
Right.
You have to find these things out first.
No go, right? But you have to, what we call foundational things, you have to learn the foundational things about a person before you even fix your lips to talk about you ready to get married, okay?
Right.
Because I'll tell you this, you have to be able to flow in a marriage. And if you guys did not talk about the foundational things that you need, do you want kids? Do you not want kids? Are you religious? Not religious? How will we raise our kids if we have them? Where will we live? Do you believe in fidelity? Right?
Do you believe in God?
Do you believe in God? These are my expectations. What are yours? Okay? So we can see if we are in rhythm.
That's right.
Because if you mess around and get into a marriage without checking out all the things that you need to check out prior to, y'all gonna be off beat. Ain't gonna be no rhythm.
No rhythm. and again, that's just how that happens too. Just like in out there in the world, if you try to come together and you're not in rhythm, your way of doing things are different than that person.
Absolutely.
You like to leave hair in the sink. They don't.
Yes, you do. Like to leave hair in the sink.
Do you believe in hitting your kids?
Ooh.
As discipline. Do you?
Major. These are things that can rock a marriage.
You have to know these things beforehand.
You have to. Those foundational things are important.
Yes.
Okay, before you even try to get married. Marriage is a fantastic thing. It's an amazing thing. But you have to be in flow with each other. You guys have to be in a rhythm of each other, because if you don't, it's going to be a big mess.
Yes.
It's going to turn from frustrations to I can't stand them, to resentment.
Yeah, it's a
full on, and before you know it, y'all are talking about getting divorced.
Yes.
Why? Because you did not bother to work out the foundational things, right? You did not bother to let the other one hear the other one's expectations, right? Because they might not be the same. You thinking about, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to get married. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, da-da-da. And the other person is like, I can't wait to get married. They're going to do this, they're going to do that, da-da-da. And then when y'all find out y'all expectations are not the same,
Yes.
woo-wee.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah. It's expectations about a lot of things. You expect that person to look the same way. Even without saying it, you expect them to look the same way. And when their looks change, your expectations change.
You didn't talk about that prior to, right? You didn't talk about expectations. Because 9 times out of 10, if she or he said, would you still love me if I gain weight, if I get fat? What y'all gonna say? Of course!
Exactly.
Right? But low key, be like, woo, you done put on a lot of weight. Then set them expectations. And they did not set the foundational things. So, we want to help you here.
That's right.
Where you got to have the foundational things, yeah?
You have to have the foundational things. You need to have an understanding of your values, an understanding of your beliefs, an understanding of how the household should be raised. Who's in charge? Who's not in charge? Who handles this? Who handles that?
Yes.
And false expectations leads to arguments.
Yes.
You don't know who's supposed to do what.
Yes. Then anger, then frustration, then annoyance, then full-on resentment, and then guess what's next? Divorce. Okay? So, we are going to do these things before we get married.
Absolutely.
We're gonna figure out all those foundational things, those things that you must talk about. You're gonna figure out what that person's expectation of you is, and you're gonna concentrate more and more as you're leading up to the wedding on those things, so that you can have a clear understanding of what you're going into and what you're getting into, and not just getting married.
I agree. And I think that's a wonderful place to leave it.
All right.
We're going to end it right there.
Bing, bong, bing.
Guys, if you like what you heard, you didn't like it, you have some thoughts, any ideas, any comments, drop it in the comments box below.
Yes, guys. And if you can, support us at our website, www.urbanwellbred.com.
Yes, and please don't forget to like.
And share. Until next time.
Peace.